Good morning, everyone. This is Deacon Miguel Castro, missionary in Dallas, Texas. Today is February 6, 2025, and we celebrate the memorial of St. Paul Miki and his companion martyrs. Today's gospel comes to us from Matthew chapter 28, verses 16 through 20. The 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain to which Jesus had ordered them. When they saw him, they worshipped, but they doubted. Then Jesus approached and said to them, "All power in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. And behold, I am with you always until the end of the age." The Gospel of the Lord. I have been crucified with Christ, yet I live, no longer I, but Christ lives in me. These words from St. Paul and the readings proper to today's memorial are words St. Paul Miki and companion martyrs, the martyrs of Nagasaki, made their own with their lives. These very words are such that every Christian, you and I, at the end of our lives should aspire to let fall from our lips as words of triumph, explicitly stating what our lives expressed only implicitly. Take the example of Paul Miki. He was the son of a wealthy military leader born in 1562 and entered the church along with the rest of his family. He joined the Jesuits as a young man and helped many Buddhists to embrace Christianity. Religious tensions in 1587 led to a period of persecution during which many churches were destroyed and missionaries were forced to work in secret. Then, in 1597, after an escalation, and in response to a Spanish ship being seized off the coast of Japan, a powerful imperial minister sentenced 26 Catholics, that is, Paul Miki and his companions, to death by crucifixion. Paul Miki's last act of evangelism took place as he hung on his cross, preaching to the crowds. He said, "The only reason for my being killed is that I have taught the doctrine of Christ. I thank God it is for this reason that I die. I believe that I am telling the truth before I die. After Christ's example, I forgive my persecutors. I do not hate them. I ask God to have pity on all, and I hope my blood will fall on my fellow men as a fruitful rain." St. Paul Miki and his 25 companions were stabbed to death with lances on February 5th, 1597, at the site that became known as Martyrs' Hill. Pope Pius IX canonized the martyrs of Nagasaki in 1862. And so we see this example of these great Christians of Japan who shed their blood for Christ and the building up of his church. We tell ourselves, I'm not called to be a martyr, or that doesn't happen anymore, or it simply just doesn't happen to just anyone. Perhaps not. The likelihood of us in the West suffering martyrdom, properly speaking, may be non-existent, but every Christian is called to a death like Christ. We can die to ourselves daily, for that is the condition Christ places in following him, as is said, in taking up our cross daily. We can die to our selfish tendencies. We can die to our slothfulness for spiritual things. We can die to our vices, die to the tendency which attempts to enclose God into our plans instead of fitting and shaping our plans according to God's. When we die to ourselves in this way, we teach the doctrine of Christ with our lives, and this becomes a fruitful reign for our fellow men. Though not all may understand and even find reason to label us as foolish, the fact that we live by faith in the Son of God brings us all the more closer to living heaven on earth, as so many saints before us did. And so through the intercession of Paul Miki and companion martyrs, and Our Lady Queen of Martyrs, we ask the grace to die daily to ourselves, so that Christ may live all the more in us and through us.
If you found this video fruitful, please feel free to share it with a friend or family member. Or if you would like to learn more about our missionary priests throughout the world and how to support them, please visit iveamerica.org. Thank you for watching, and God bless.